What if I told you that the biggest difference between success and failure in business isn't money, connections, or even talent, but belief? Right now, somewhere in the world, a young entrepreneur with fewer resources than you is building something extraordinary. Why? Because they believe they can. And that belief drives their actions, their persistence, and their ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. Most people wait for proof before they believe. But the truth is, success doesn't work that way. You must believe first before the results, before the recognition, before anyone else sees your vision. That's the secret. Belief is the spark that ignites everything. In today's world, young entrepreneurs are rewriting the rules. They are starting businesses from their bedrooms, turning ideas into income, and creating impact faster than ever before. But behind every breakthrough is an unshakable mindset. If you've ever doubted yourself, if you've ever felt like you're not ready or not good enough, then this message is for you. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could completely transform how you see yourself and your future. Lesson 1. Belief shapes your reality. The architecture of your life is built upon the foundation of your internal convictions. At its core, belief is not just a passive feeling or a hopeful wish. It is the primary lens through which you interpret every event, opportunity, and obstacle that crosses your path. Your mind functions much like a sophisticated guidance system, constantly scanning the environment for evidence that supports your existing narrative. If you harbor a deep-seated belief that the world is a place of scarcity and that you are fundamentally ill-equipped to navigate its challenges, your brain will effectively filter out the doors opening right in front of you. Conversely, when you cultivate a belief in your own agency and the abundance of opportunity, you begin to see pathways where others see walls. This isn't mystical thinking, it is the psychology of perception. Your beliefs dictate your focus dictates your emotional state, and your emotional state dictates the quality of your decisions. For the young entrepreneur, this means that the internal battle is often more significant than the external one. Before you can ever hope to convince a client, a partner, or an investor of your value, you must first reach a verdict within yourself that your vision is viable and your contribution is necessary. Consider the neurological feedback loop that governs human behavior. A thought leads to a feeling leads to an action, and an action leads to a result. When you operate from a position of self-doubt, your physiological response is one of contraction. Your body produces cortisol, your creative thinking narrows, and your communication becomes hesitant. This hesitation is sensed by others, often leading to the very rejection you feared, which then reinforces your negative belief. Breaking this cycle requires a conscious, often uncomfortable, re-engineering of your self-concept. Successful young entrepreneurs understand that they cannot wait for external validation to feel capable. If you wait for the proof of success before you believe in yourself, you are putting the cart before the horse. You must adopt the identity of a successful person long before the bank account reflects it. This involves auditing your internal monologue and ruthlessly discarding the "I can't" or "I'm not ready" narratives. You are not a static entity, you are a dynamic process. By shifting your belief from "I am a beginner" to "I am a fast learner" with a unique perspective, you change the chemical makeup of your approach, allowing for the boldness required to disrupt established industries. The most dangerous trap for any young visionary is the readiness trap. There is a pervasive myth that one must reach a certain level of maturity, education, or financial stability before they are permitted to lead. However, history is littered with examples of individuals who changed the world precisely because they didn't know they weren't supposed to be able to do it yet. Their lack of traditional baggage allowed them to believe in possibilities that experts had already dismissed. When you decide you are ready, you stop asking for permission. This decision is an act of will that reorganizes your reality. It turns a side project into a mission and a hobby into a career. This shift in belief creates a magnetic pull. When you move with the conviction that you belong in the room begins to make space for you. Your belief acts as a self-fulfilling prophecy because it determines the level of energy you bring to the table. A person who believes they are destined for greatness will work harder, persist longer, and bounce back faster than someone who is just trying things out. Ultimately, your reality will always expand or contract to match the size of your belief system. Lesson 2. Certainty creates action. Uncertainty is the ultimate paralyzer of human potential. It lives in the what-ifs and the maybe-laters, acting as a slow-acting poison that kills momentum before it can ever truly begin. When you are uncertain, every minor hurdle looks like a sign from the universe that you should turn back. You find yourself caught in analysis paralysis, constantly seeking more information, more opinions, and more reassurance, never realizing that the search itself is a sophisticated form of procrastination. Certainty, however, is the antidote. It is the bridge between a dream and its execution. It is not the absence of doubt, but the presence of a commitment so strong that doubt becomes irrelevant. When you possess a deep sense of certainty about your vision, the noise of the world fades into the background. You no longer need the approval of the crowd because your internal compass is locked onto a specific destination. This clarity of purpose simplifies your life. It turns complex decisions into simple yes or no choices based on whether they align with your ultimate goal. In the world of entrepreneurship, certainty is a competitive advantage. While your competitors are wavering, second-guessing their marketing strategies, or waiting for the perfect economic climate, your certainty allows you to strike while the iron is hot. This speed is essential. The market rewards those who can move with confidence because confidence breeds trust. Investors don't invest in maybe, they invest in a founder who speaks with the weight of conviction. Certainty fuels a specific type of resourcefulness. When you are certain that a solution exists, you will find it, even if you have to knock on 100 doors to do so. If you are uncertain, you might stop at the third closed door, convinced that the task is impossible. This internal state determines your threshold for pain and your capacity for endurance. It is the fuel that keeps the engine running during the long middle of a project where the initial excitement has worn off and the finish line is not yet in sight. Without certainty, the middle is where dreams go to die. Developing this level of certainty requires more than just positive thinking. It requires a deep alignment with your why. You must know exactly what you are fighting for and why it matters to you on a primal level. When your vision is rooted in a purpose larger than your own ego, you gain a level of certainty that is unshakable. You stop overthinking because your mission becomes a necessity rather than a choice. Even when the path ahead is shrouded in fog, your belief in the destination gives you the courage to take the next step. You learn to trust your intuition and your ability to course correct in real time. Certainty allows you to embrace imperfect action, which is infinitely more valuable than perfect inaction. It turns the unknown from a source of fear into a landscape of opportunity. By deciding to be certain, you effectively eliminate the exits. You burn the ships behind you, leaving yourself no choice but to take the island. This total commitment is what transforms a young entrepreneur from a dreamer into a formidable force of nature. Lesson 3. Reframe failure as feedback. The traditional education system often punishes mistakes, ingraining in us a deep-seated fear of being wrong. This conditioning can be lethal in the business world, where the path to success is almost always paved with errors. To thrive as a young entrepreneur, you must undergo a radical mental reclassification of failure. You must stop seeing failure as a verdict on your worth or your intelligence and start seeing it as raw data. Failure is simply the universe's way of saying not this way. It is the most honest and effective teacher you will ever have. When a product launch fails, a pitch is rejected, or a partnership dissolves, you are being handed a high-level masterclass in market dynamics and human behavior. If you view these events with shame, you lose the lesson. If you view them with curiosity, you gain the insight necessary to win the next round. This shift from "why is this happening to me" to "what is this teaching me" is the hallmark of a resilient mind. Resilience is not about never falling. It's about the speed with which you get back up and the wisdom you carry with you when you do. Every setback contains a specific piece of the puzzle that was missing from your original plan. Perhaps your pricing was off, your messaging didn't resonate, or you were targeting the wrong demographic. By reframing failure as feedback, you remove the emotional sting that causes others to quit. You begin to treat your business like a laboratory and yourself like a scientist. In a lab, a failed experiment isn't a tragedy. It's a necessary step in the process of discovery. It narrows the field of possibilities and points you toward the truth. Young entrepreneurs who adopt this mindset become nearly invincible because they cannot be discouraged. They understand that every no is just bringing them closer to a yes, and every mistake is refining their strategy. This perspective turns pain into power by ensuring that no effort is ever truly wasted as long as it results in increased awareness. This reframing also has a profound impact on your willingness to take risks. If you are no longer afraid of the emotional fallout of failing, you are free to experiment boldly. You can test new ideas, enter new markets, and push the boundaries of your industry without the paralyzing weight of what if it doesn't work. The irony of success is that those who achieve the most are usually those who have failed the most. They have simply survived their failures long enough to reach the breakthrough. By embracing failure as a necessary partner in the journey, you develop a growth mindset that thrives on challenge. You begin to see obstacles as puzzles to be solved rather than barriers to be avoided. This mental agility allows you to pivot quickly when things go wrong rather than sinking into a pit of self-commiseration. Ultimately, your ability to handle feedback, both positive and negative, will determine the ceiling of your success. If you can learn to love the process of being wrong in pursuit of the right answer, the world is yours. Lesson 4. Raise your standards. Your current reality is a direct reflection of the standards you have set for yourself. We do not get what we want in life, we get what we tolerate. Most people settle for good enough because they fear that asking for more will lead to disappointment or require too much effort. However, the elite young entrepreneur understands that the gap between average and exceptional is often found in the small details and the daily rituals. Raising your standards means refusing to accept mediocrity in your work, your health, your relationships, and your mindset. It is an internal declaration that you are no longer willing to live below your potential. When you raise the bar, you change your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries to be successful and start seeing yourself as someone who is a high performer. This shift in identity dictates a new set of behaviors. You show up earlier, you study harder, you communicate more clearly, and you hold yourself accountable for your results without making excuses. Raising your standards also involves a ruthless audit of your environment. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and if your social circle has low standards, they will act as an anchor on your ambition. You must surround yourself with people who challenge you, who inspire you, and who make you feel uncomfortable with your current level of achievement. This isn't about being elitist, it's about protecting your energy and your vision. When you raise your standards, you also raise your floor, the minimum level of performance you are willing to accept from yourself on your worst day. This ensures that even when you aren't at your peak, you are still operating at a level that far exceeds the average. You begin to treat your time as your most valuable asset, saying no to distractions that don't align with your new higher benchmarks. This discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Furthermore, raising your standards forces you to think bigger. When you demand more from yourself, you realize that the old way of doing things is no longer sufficient. You are forced to innovate, to seek out better tools, and to develop more efficient systems. Belief plays a crucial role here. You must believe that you are worthy of the higher standard before you can sustain it. If you try to raise your external standards without shifting your internal belief of what you deserve, you will eventually self-sabotage and return to your old comfort zone. But when belief and standards are aligned, you create a powerful upward spiral. Your increased standards lead to better results, which reinforces your belief in your capability, which allows you to raise your standards even further. This is how empires are built, not through a single giant leap, but through the consistent application of excellence in every facet of life. You must become the person who is capable of the success you seek before that success will ever show up in your physical world. Lesson 5. Take massive, consistent action. Belief is the engine, but action is the fuel. Without execution, the most brilliant business plan is nothing more than ink on paper, and the most powerful vision is just a daydream. The world is full of talented, intelligent people who never achieve anything because they are waiting for the right time or for their belief to reach 100% certainty. Successful young entrepreneurs understand that action is what creates belief, not the other way around. When you take massive action, you bypass the part of your brain that wants to hesitate and overthink. Massive action means doing 10 times more than you think is necessary. It means making 50 calls when you thought 5 would do. It means iterating on your product every day rather than every month. This level of intensity creates a brute force momentum that can break through even the toughest obstacles. It signals to yourself and the market that you are a serious contender who is not going to be ignored. However, massive action alone is not enough. It must be coupled with consistency. Anyone can work hard for a week or a month, but true success is reserved for those who can show up and perform year after year. Consistency is the compound interest of the business world. Small, seemingly insignificant actions taken every day eventually build into an unstoppable force. It is the boring, unglamorous work, the daily outreach, the constant refining of skills, the relentless focus on the basics that leads to the big breakthroughs. Consistent action proves your belief is real. It shows that you aren't just in it for the high of a new idea, but that you are committed to the long-term reality of building something of value. When you show up even when you don't feel like it, you are training your mind to prioritize your mission over your fleeting emotions. This emotional mastery is what allows you to survive the inevitable dips in the entrepreneurial journey. Taking massive, consistent action also serves as the ultimate filter. It separates those who want the reward from those who are willing to do the work. The market is a noisy place, and the only way to be heard is through the volume and quality of your output. By outworking everyone else, you gain more experience in a year than others gain in a decade. This compressed learning curve is your greatest asset as a young person. Every action you take provides more feedback, lesson 3, which you use to refine your standards, lesson 4, and bolster your certainty, lesson 2. This creates a closed-loop system of growth where your belief and your reality are constantly expanding one another. Don't wait for the feeling of motivation to strike. Motivation is a fickle friend. Instead, rely on the habit of action. Build a routine that makes your success inevitable through the sheer weight of your efforts. In the end, your life will not be judged by what you intended to do, but by what you actually did. Turn your belief into a tangible legacy through the power of work. At the end of the day, success in business isn't reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It's built by those who believe deeply enough to act boldly. Every great entrepreneur you admire started with nothing more than an idea and a decision to believe in it. They faced doubt, rejection, and uncertainty, but they didn't let those challenges define them. The power of belief is not just motivational, it's transformational. It changes how you see obstacles. It changes how you respond to fear. It changes how far you're willing to go. And most importantly, it changes what you think is possible. If you're a young entrepreneur, understand this: you don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need permission. What you need is belief, strong enough to keep you moving when everything around you says stop. So starting today, choose to believe in yourself. Choose to believe in your vision. And most importantly, choose to take action, because when belief becomes your foundation, success is no longer a question of if, but when. Your future is waiting. The only question is, do you believe enough to go after it?